I'm gonna zip tie it. Oh, sorry. Woo! Today we got Honda Civic parts. I'm actually pretty excited about this one because now I can actually run the car for an extended period of time. For this off of eBay, anything I order from DNA Motoring, which I've ordered exhaust for the other Mustang. I wanted to do the stock airbox back on it, but it's super expensive. So what I did is I ordered something from a company called DNA Motoring. It's just a standard short ram air intake. It says it's for the Honda Civic. So let's see what we got in here real quick. What we got here, we got our boot, we got our air intake tube. Get this out. Looks like just some aluminum. That's, I believe, the hole for the air temperature sensor. And then you've got, I don't really know, crankcase vent and something else. But anyway, there's our tube. And ooh, nice and blue. I had the option of a blue one or a red one. I chose the blue. Don't know why. I decided to go with this intake from DNA Motoring, number one, because this was the cheapest one on eBay. And number two, because it gets the job done. I mean, it's a basic short ram intake. It's just to make sure that I have filtered air going into the car. I can't really run it for an extended period of time right now because of the fact that there's no air filter on it. On top of that, it actually runs really rich. I believe because none of the sensors are running out of the air intake tube right now. They're just running out of open air. So I think it's causing everything to go haywire. Also, I don't know if y'all noticed in the in the intro video to this car, there's a loud squeal, and I think it's when I turn the AC on. So I've also got to figure out if that's the AC compressor or what's going on there. So let's go ahead and put that on and see what goes on. Garage is a mess. Please excuse all this. I've got to go to the dump, but I've got to get in here. I don't even know if I can get in here. Good grief. Oh, can't squeeze in. Lens is dirty. Good grief. I still gotta vacuum this thing out. So this thing's broken right here. I don't know if I can get to it. Oh, I'm gonna need some pliers. Yep, I'm gonna need pliers. Pliers. Yeah, just the lever broke off right here. So I just gotta, there we go. I'll just leave those right there. There we go. This prop rod that's messed up. Okay. Now, what we gotta do is, so right here is where our boot goes. And then our intake will go up through here, and our filter will sit somewhere in here. It's got a screw mount. I'm sorry, it's got a bracket to mount somewhere, but I don't know where that bracket's going to end up. Maybe it's like right here. I'm going to put y'all up on the tripod, and that way y'all can kind of see what's going on. But let me do that real quick, and then we'll grab everything over here and start installing it. It came with no instructions, so, but we can figure this out. It's not a big deal. We know this goes on the throttle body. Right here. Your rubber boot goes on the throttle body. Set that right there. Your filter obviously goes on the end of the intake, which will sit right in here. Let's take that out of the bag. So if you set all this up, it lines up right with this bracket that I was talking about. Let me show y'all real quick. This hole that's right here. Keep in mind, I don't know where the stock airbox kind of mounts up on this because I didn't take the stock airbox off. But right here is where we're going to screw in our rubber mount and bolt it up. Exactly sure how they expect you to put this into here when it just does that. So I don't really know what's up with that. Let's see. Like I said, no instructions. So that's cool. And my hand's stuck. Ah! Maybe there's something missing on this. It's supposed to hold it in place. I'm gonna zip tie it. Oh, sorry. Woo! That was close. That's my bad. Holy moly. Did I burn a hole through it? No. Okay, so that's why you don't connect your positive post to a body part. Yeah, that was a big mistake. I was thinking the positive post on the other side of the car. So that's my bad. What was I doing? Yes. I'll figure this part out in a minute. This hose is kind of small for this piece right here. They may have intended that you put it here to here, but the hose was actually ripped on the bottom side coming from the valve cover. I'm going to start the car and see if it runs with this intake on it. Still stinks to high heaven. It runs. I mean, it was running before, but it runs good with it. Man, it stinks. God, the exhaust just stinks on this thing. I don't know. It could be the gas that's in it. I'm thinking it might be the gas. I can't do anything about that right now, but my goodness. So I'm going to turn this off for a minute, let it warm up. I'll come back on and we'll listen to it again. All right, here we are. We're just a few days later. We're going to start the car up. We'll see what it sounds like after it's been warmed up. I went ahead and warmed it up. That way it's not so loud on the camera. Y'all heard it not warmed up on earlier in the video. So let's get it started up and see what it sounds like. Key and ignition. Make sure it's in neutral. I know everybody does this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, you ready? Foot on clutch. All right, it starts right up every time. Okay. Okay, so right now I have the hood down, so it's not as loud. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the hood real quick, which means I gotta get back in the car. Can I reach it? Yeah. All right, so which means, let's see. There we are again. There we go. Okay, hood's up. As you can tell, it still sounds about the same in here. It's still a little loud. It echoes off the garage and everything, so you just get like a weird sound to it. It's not nearly that loud in person, but let's show you. You've already seen this, but I'm gonna show you again anyway. Our intake, hoses, everything's hooked up, ready to go, and that's pretty much it for under the engine bay for right now. All right, we're gonna go ahead and shut this off. Oops. Okay. All right, so we know it runs good with the air intake and everything, so we're good there. Stay tuned for more things to come on this car. I just got some used teen coilovers, so those are going to be put on. And also, we have a new project with the 2017 Silverado right here. Go check it out. And that's going to be getting an LT4 supercharger installed. So I'm pretty excited about that one. That's going to be a pretty cool project. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. We really appreciate it. Have a great day.